Hey, I'm Park Ranger Marty, dinosaur expert and all-around snazzy dresser. And today I'm going to do a Lego toy review of the Lego Jurassic World Gallimimus and Pteranodon Breakout. Now, why is an old man doing this? Well, like I said, I'm a dinosaur expert, and this has dinosaurs in it. And so I'm not only going to do a review of the Legos and playability of the toys and whatever, but I'm also at the end going to tell you how scientifically accurate these two prehistoric animals are based on what we know about them at this time. So, have fun, enjoy the video, watch as I build it, and then tell you about it and the dinosaurs in it. Well, dinosaur and pterosaur in it. All right, let's open up this box. After we do a few basic things, first of all, we need to know it's the Lego Jurassic World set 75940, 391 pieces of Lego joy. You can see here on this side of the box, it's got a nice action picture. On the other side, you're going to see it's got a few of the features that it has. It's got a little breakaway part that comes out of the back with a little science station in it. It's got a little spot where some extra guns with darts can go. It's got a net launcher, some drones, a lot of really cool features on this. So I can't wait to get started and start opening this up and take a look. Also, before I do, I guess I should tell you, it also comes with some 3 minifigs and then a Pteranodon and a Gallimimus. The 3 minifigs are ACU Trooper, Claire, and Owen. So, all right, I'm anxious to get inside this box. Completed building it. Now, once it's all built, you've got the vehicle, you've got the Pteranodon, you've got the Gallimimus, the ACU Trooper, Claire, and Owen. Now, I'm going to take a closer look at each individual. We're going to start with the minifigs, and then we're going to go to the vehicle, and then we're going to finish off with the dinosaur, which is where I am really an expert at. So, let's start off with the minifigs and talk about these guys. First, we've got up ACU Trooper. Now, if you take a look at this guy here, you can see he's got some pretty decent detail going on there. I also like the extra little detail that they did on the little sticker on the add-on to the walkie-talkie. He's only got one face. Let's see, here's the back side of him with the little Jurassic World logo on it. Overall, some nice detail on this guy. All right, so like him, very cool. We're going to take a quick look at Claire. Claire here has, once again, some very good detailing on the jacket. The pants are kind of just standard brown, not much to those. The hair is a rather standard hair piece as well. And then the back of the jacket also has some nice detail. She comes with a happy face. And if you twist her head around, which is not something you should do with humans, but with Legos, it's perfectly fine. But even she seems very worried about it. So there she is there, her worried face. Nice detail on that. All right, and then we have Owen. All right, so let's see. Owen's got very nice detail on his chest. He's actually got a little bit of detail on his pants there, as you can see as well. Spin him around to the back. You can see he's got a little detail on the back of his vest as well, a little strap there. And then he also comes with two faces. He comes with the smiley, happy Owen, And then if you twist his head around, all of a sudden he's a little unhappy with you if you twist his head around, which honestly seems understandable. And I also think I just twisted his hair out of place too. Oh, there's your hair. Wait, no, there you go. So that's Owen and his cranky face. Now, the vehicle itself, I've got to say, was actually a really fun build. The vehicle, as you can see here, big full-wheel vehicle. Now, the wheels don't seem to have anywhere to actually steer, so I've got to assume it's kind of perhaps some sort of skid steer where these wheels spin forward and these wheels spin backwards to actually make it turn, which is kind of something I've really seen in Lego before, which is kind of neat. It's got the little net launcher. I haven't actually tried the net launcher yet. Let's see. It lifts up, and then net shoots out. That's something that my son will try to lose. Underneath the net launcher in there, if I can get in there, there's actually some food in that package. There's the little container with some chicken in it. I can't quite get it. There it is. Let's see. Got it open. So there is the container with the chicken inside. I guess they need food to feed the dinosaurs or lure the dinosaurs so they can capture them. 2 minifigs actually fit inside. So if we were to sit Claire down in the driver's seat and let's say put Owen behind her, he could stand up or probably sit down behind her. And then both of those actually fit in there very nicely. The detail on the front is very nice. I like the bumper and everything. That's pretty cool. Detail on the wheels is good. Love the little drone vehicles that they made. It's a simple little tiny build, but they actually put some effort into it, and it's a really cool little addition to it. I'm sure if you're into drones, you're gonna love these guys. Let's see. We've got a little spinny dish on the top that actually rotates. And then in the back of the vehicle, the back pops out, opens up, and you've got your own little workstation where, of course, you keep eggs, because why wouldn't you just keep eggs on a rotisserie? Computer there with dinosaur information on it, a drawer with a shot to give the dinosaurs, fire extinguisher, because you never know when things are going to catch on fire. If you look close here, this is a cute little detail. They actually have the little amber with the mosquito in it. Bad news on that. Dinosaur DNA, they have found actually mosquitoes trapped in amber from the time of dinosaurs, and they've even found that there was blood in there. No viable DNA. DNA just breaks down. Over the 66 plus million years that it would take to get to a dinosaur, the DNA is just not viable, and there's no way you're going to create a dinosaur from that DNA. What you're going to find in there is pretty much just iron. Also, if you did find DNA and it had some missing pieces, you would not add frog DNA because they have nothing to do with dinosaurs. So, sorry to ruin all of the whole premise of the movie, but it's actually a really cool toy. And the movies are a lot of fun and enjoyable. Just, you gotta have a little suspension of disbelief, which I'm good with most things, but not so good with dinosaurs. All right. But overall, the vehicle looks like a lot of fun. I think your kid will have a lot of fun playing with it. So it's really good. Now, the educational portion. So, came with 2 prehistoric animals, a dinosaur here, Gallimimus. Gallimimus is an ornithomimid. So it's a whole group of dinosaurs that ornithomimous means bird mimic. Gallimimus actually means chicken mimic. Or I've heard of rooster imposter, rooster pretender, something like that. This is the chicken mimic. There's also an emu mimic, ostrich mimic, bird mimic. So all of those are in that family now. So they're saying bird mimic because their heads are very bird-like. And you look at this one, they did a pretty good job on it. From the outside, it looks quite a bit like a ornithomimous skull. They don't have any visible teeth showing, which is good. These guys actually had a beak with absolutely no teeth in it. And even though they compare them to things like emus and ostriches, the head of them are probably more like oh, what's the, oh, like not a dodo. I'm gonna think of it in a minute. I'll probably put it up on the screen. A moa, that's it, a moa. More like the ancient moas. Overall, this dinosaur proportions are pretty good, a little off. He has a pretty decently long body, should be a little bit thinner, tail probably a little bit longer. Now these guys were the largest in the ornithomimids. These guys, I've heard estimates anywhere from 20 to 26 feet long, and when they're standing up like this with the head up, maybe anywhere between 10 and 13 feet tall. They're really large for ornithomimids, and they are fast. Some of the smaller ones are thought to be maybe the fastest in the group, like Struthomimimus and Ornithomimus. The Gallimimus being a little bit bigger, probably still could be in the 40 to 50 mile per hour range, so making him one of the fastest of the dinosaurs. These guys probably had feathers. Most paleontologists think that these guys had feathers. There's no evidence of feathers on these guys right now, so probably should have some sort of feather representation. Also, the feet are way too big. They do have 3 toes, which is good. He is a theropod, so the 3-toed foot is good. The foot's just really big. Now, it's a Lego, and it needs to be able to, like it's doing here, grasp onto things. So that's probably why they made it a little bit larger. They could have made it small. Also, it gives it a little more standability. So, honestly, not terrible. Jurassic Park has done some things that are way more inaccurate than this. This isn't too bad. When you open his mouth, he's got a little bit of a bumpy little ridge thing in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be a tongue or what. Hopefully it's not teeth because he didn't have any teeth. But overall, pretty good representation. Now, the final one we're going to take a look at is the Pteranodon. First of all, he is in the group pterosaur, so he is a pterosaur. Pterosaur means winged reptile. Pteranodon means toothless wing. He's got a beak with absolutely no teeth in it, so congratulations, Lego and Jurassic World, you didn't put any teeth in his beak. And honestly, this guy is one of the more impressive Lego figures for accuracy. Obviously, you got to accept that he's a Lego, so he's not going to have the claws on his feet. He's going to have something that can interact and grab onto something. The skull may be a little bit large, but they did have a large skull, and they did have this crest on it, or at least the probably the males did. Whether it was used for display or for like acting like a rudder to help control its maneuverability in the air, either's possible. The wings are also pretty good. You'll see the arm bends a little bit, and there's a little material connected between the arm and the hand. That's actually correct. And also, you'll see he's got 3 fingers sticking out here, but then the 4th digit is this long extended thing. So you always hear the word pterodactyl, or pterodactylus is the actual creature, but you hear the term pterodactyl used a lot, and it's kind of become a generic term for a lot of pterosaurs. There's no animal actually called a pterodactyl, it's pterodactylus. But it means winged finger, and that pinky sticking out is actually exactly right. They're flying kind of on their pinky. So you got the 3 claws sticking out and then the pinky sticking way out here. So that's really good. They've got a couple little extra things on the wing inside here, which I'm not sure about. I don't think that adds to accuracy. I do like the fact that they actually kind of rounded off the wingtip a little bit. A lot of times you'll see it with a more pointed wingtip. That is most likely inaccurate, and the rounded wingtip is a little more accurate. So overall, a really good job on the Pteranodon. So bravo, Jurassic World and Lego. You did a really good job on this guy. All right, so that's been my review on the Gallimimus and Pteranodon Breakout set. So I'm Park Ranger Marty. I hope you enjoyed the review. Like I said, they are out there finding amazing new things about dinosaurs every day, so never stop learning.